Hi guys, how's it going? So it's me, I'm back, and as you can see by the title, I'm bringing you another Boots haul. I think the last one I did was in July, but don't quote me on that. So I went to Boots today, spent roughly around, I think it was about £70, £80, something like that. Nothing too extravagant. Yeah, so let's get on with the video. So I've got a Boots bag. I'm a little bit upset that they didn't give me one of the brown bags this time because I think they're quite nice. I have kept the other one. It's really retro. It really sort of like stands out. I don't know if that's what they were like back in the day or anything like that, but it's one of them it's like a brown paper bag. So if any of you guys have been into Boots, then you know that they have these bags, and I really like a brown paper bag. I've been to the States countless times. You go food shopping, you get a brown paper bag. You don't get like a Tesco's bag or a Sainsbury's bag or a Morrison's bag or anything like that. You actually get a brown paper bag. But their brown paper bags don't have handles, which is really weird. You sort of have to like carry them sort of like in your arms. So I was quite upset that I didn't get one of those, but I've got a bag anyway. So yeah, let's get on into the video. I keep buying lots of palettes, like makeup palettes. Which I do have some more in this bag, so I will show you what I got. But because I keep buying loads of makeup palettes, I need a makeup bag, and I need quite a big one at that. So I picked up this. All my makeup bags are Ted Baker. I think they're just so nice. They're so rigid. You can get a lot in them, as you can see, and I just think that they're really nice. There's a couple of loose threads on this. I think this was about £20. I've got the receipt here. Yeah, so this makeup bag was £20, and I think for a Ted Baker makeup bag, it's classed as oh, receipt's fallen on the floor. It's classed as a beauty bag, so I suppose you can sort of use that for anything. As you can see, I've not, you know, all the tags are still on and everything. So let's take this off and let's have a look, because they are normally really big. So let's take that off. I think it comes under like I think it said like autumn winter. Yeah, see, Ted Baker AW19. So I'm taking that to be autumn winter 2019. And it has sort of like, I don't know whether or not you can see that, it has like the T on the zip for Ted. Oh! Okay. Oh God, I'm dropping everything now. God's sake. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay. Well, that's a nice surprise. So I've just opened that expecting it to be a big bag. It's divided and it has a pocket in the middle as well. Oh wow, I really like that. So not only can I put palettes in there, that I could put other stuff. Let's take off these, I don't like these. I've just had my nails done today as well. Let's take off these silicone, no, why am I calling them silicone? These wrapper things. Yeah, I've just had my nails done. And the place that I go to, I've now stopped going to because it's like, it gets really expensive. And because I had infills, they charge like 30 odd quid for infills, and I'm not about that. I am in a flat on my own, paying bills and everything else, So there's a shop round by my mum. As you can see, look, I've got 2 new additions. 1 pillow. 10 pillows. I mean, I know I don't have the biggest sofa in the world, but to have a couple of pillows does make all the difference. So it's nice just to, when I'm watching TV or I've got Netflix on or whatever, I've got a blanket here, I've got these 2 cushions, just chill up. Yeah, chill up, chill up. That ain't even a saying, chill up. Right, okay, my head's all over the place. So yeah, Ted Baker bag. It's got the 4 little feet on the bottom. Good purchase. Now, what shall I show you next? Okay, there's a story behind what I'm going to show you next. So I might do a story time on it, I don't know. But about, when was it? It wasn't long after I moved into this flat. So about July time, I started to get lightheaded. And it wasn't just a one-time thing. It happened quite frequently. You know, not to the point where I was sort of passing out or anything like that. I'd just be sort of like sat at home or sat at work and it'd come over me and I'd be like, whoa, all right, okay. And I thought, as you do, oh, it'll go, it'll pass. It didn't. You know, and it was getting to the point where I was telling my friends, telling my family, and they were going, go to the doctors, just go to the doctors. So I did, I made an appointment, I went to the doctors, and I told him about it. And so basically he put the thing on my arm and pumped it up as he does. And he looked at it and he went, oh, you've got low blood pressure. So I was like, okay. He said, don't worry, it's better than having high blood pressure. He said, because you've got low blood pressure, he said, like your, what was it he said? Your heart rate is really good and your, something else, your pulse is really good. So I was like, okay, sweet, I can live with that. He said, so by having those 2 things that are good and like your heart rate is good, your heart will keep going and going and going and going. So I thought, right, okay, I'm a quarter German and a quarter Scottish. I've got a good heart in more ways than one. I make an excellent girlfriend, hence why I'm single. So he said, obviously there's nothing we can do. He said, but this made me laugh. He went, how many coffees do you have a day? And I went, 1. He went, right, you might want to up that. And I was like, really? He said, yeah. He said, have at least 3 cups of coffee, strong coffee. I only manage 2. I only managed 2. So so that was that. I've been diagnosed with low blood pressure. And then about 3 weeks ago, I want to say, I was in my flat and I was sat on the sofa and I was watching TV, and all of a sudden I started getting like these really bad pains in like my lower abdomen, to the point where I couldn't get comfortable, and I was like, shit, what's going on here? So I sort of bypassed it on the Sunday thinking, oh, it'll go. Woke up on the Monday, still had it, was in absolute agony, and I mean agony. I thought I might have had kidney stones or a chill or just whatever. So I woke up on the Monday, and I didn't go to work because the pain was that bad. No, sorry, I went to work on the Monday. I didn't go in on the Tuesday, but on the Monday I'd booked an appointment to go to the doctor's on the Wednesday. So I didn't go to work on the Tuesday. I went back onto my doctor's app on my phone, and someone had actually cancelled the day that I was off. So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to take that appointment and cancel the one that I've got for tomorrow. So I did. So I went down there, again, explained the situation to the doctor, said that I've been getting these pains in my lower abdomen, whatever. She told me to lie down on the table. I was still in pain. So I laid down on the table. She's pushing all around my stomach. I'm going, yeah, it hurts there. No, it don't hurt over there, but it hurts there. And she then said to me, she thinks, she's not 100% sure, she thinks that I might have a cyst on my ovary. And I went to the doctor, hold up, wait a minute. My mum had one of these. Is it hereditary? And she said, not really. I went, well, it's a little bit bizarre that you think that I might have it, which is also something that my mum had. So she made an appointment for me to go and have an ultrasound, which is coming up. It's the day before my birthday. Great. At 6 p.m. So I've got to leave work, I'm actually going to stay at my mum's because it'll be a lot easier, I think. I'm going to go to that, I'm going to have the ultrasound, whatever. But I was telling my friend about all these problems that I was having. And he said to me, why don't you try multivitamins? And I went, do you know what? I'm going to give that a go. Because these are adult multivitamins, and I had a blood test when I got diagnosed with the low blood pressure. I had a blood test and it tested for everything, and then when I went into the doctors about the pain in my stomach, I actually said to the girl behind reception, I've actually been for a blood test and I'm waiting for the results. Can you tell me if they've come in? I've got a spot on my arm and I keep catching it. So she asked me, I think, what my date of birth was. So I told her and she went, is that you? And I said, yeah. She said, yeah, everything. She literally went down the whole list. She went, yeah, normal. There wasn't one thing, not one thing that was abnormal or a cause for concern or anything like that. So my friend told me about multivitamins. So I think that these actually cover Vit A, vitamin B2, vitamin B6, B12, C, D and E, which apparently is all these things here, which is vitality, eyes, immune system, well-being, hormone balance, skin, nervous system, which is the brain, teeth, and bones and muscle. So I'm going to try, I bought 2 packs and there's 30 in each, so that's 60 tablets. Then they're raspberry and pomegranate, so I'm going to start these tomorrow. But because obviously of my low blood pressure, something else happened. I was in bed a couple of weeks ago. And I was just on my phone and I was going through Facebook and WhatsApp and all that kind of stuff. And my eyes started to get really heavy. So I thought, right, excuse me, say the word tired and I yawn. That was an ugly yawn, I just saw that in the camera. So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to snuggle down and get some sleep. And as I got down into bed and I put my head on the pillow, the room started spinning. And I was like, what the hell? What the actual hell? So I then sort of sat up for a minute. My mouth was so dry. I was just like, what is going on? So this was about 10:15, something like that. I did not know what to do. I laid back down again, didn't feel 100%. So I actually went onto WhatsApp and messaged my mum, and I messaged her and I put, are you still awake? And she said, yeah, why? I said, I'm coming home. And she was like, why, what's wrong? So obviously I told her, and she said, do you think you should be driving if like the room's spinning? And I literally just put, I do not want to be alone. So she put, come home then, come home. You're always welcome home. So I did, I went home and I took my uniform, like my work uniform with me. I took my lunch that I'd prepared for the next day with me, chargers, the lot, took it all with me. My dad actually waited up for me, bless him, which was really good. And I got home and sort of like I left the flat and I went to my mum's, and I wasn't too bad. And I sort of said to my dad, right, I'm gonna go up. When I go to my parents and I stay at my parents, I actually sleep in my niece's room, and there's a single bed in there, and it's not the greatest. But so I went to bed. My alarm had gone off for work the next day, and again, as I sat up, the room started spinning again. I thought, you know what? I'm not putting myself through this. This is dangerous. So I texted my manager and I told her, I said, look, this is what's going on. She was totally cool about it. Got off the phone to her, and then I actually went on to Google, as you do, and I know you shouldn't do it, but I put something stupid in the Google search bar, like room spinning when laying in bed, or something stupid along those lines. And it's actually quite funny what come up. I thought to myself, if I'd had a drink, if I'd been out that night and I'd got absolutely mortal or whatever, and you know, I came home and I got into bed and then the room started spinning, then I could understand. But the fact that I hadn't had a drink, so I'd gone onto Google and I'd searched it, and what actually came up was quite funny in a way. So because I have low blood pressure, one of the side effects of low blood pressure, if any of my viewers have low blood pressure, as soon as I say this, you're going to go, yep. Apparently, according to Google, I was suffering from vertigo. I thought you had to be up high to suffer vertigo. Weird. And I mentioned it to someone in work because he's diabetic. I believe he's type 2 diabetic. And I mentioned it to him, and he said that he'd suffered vertigo. And I think with his diabetes, he has obviously higher blood pressure. But he said to me that he'd suffered vertigo through blood pressure, and he said it's very, very scary. It's scary. It's very scary. And I mean, touch wood, I haven't had it since. And I don't want it. It freaked me out. Something chronic. It really, really did. So I went and invested in some multivitamins. That pain that I was telling you about earlier, I've got it back. So I've got some Nurofen in my bag, or ibuprofen even. I might have to pop a couple in a minute, but I'm going to give these a whirl and see how they do. Now, I was a little bit confused about the price of these. Bassett's adult. Right, so they're £5.50 each. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. The next thing, now people know I've talked about this before in a previous video. Oh my god, I didn't actually realise how much I've got. No. Let me just put that back because there's a lot here. I love that sound. It's like having a suitcase. So I've talked about this brand before and I can't rave about them enough. I said in my last video, if anybody's watched it, that they're going to be big. And yeah, I still stand by that. Let me just show you. That's makeup palettes. So what I'll do is I'll go through them one by one. Okay, so the first one we've got, oh, it's not open, is it? Oh, shoot. I might have to get some scissors. Bear with. Let's just move that out of the way so I don't fall over. Always do this. Right. Scissors. Look. Safety first. They're plastic. Obviously that's not. But that's not very safety first, is it? Did I do it? No. Oh, that sucks. Right, let's try again. Now I did. There we go. Right, so this first one is a shadow palette, eyeshadow palette, and it's called Sweet Like. And I think, are they meant to be cherries? I think they are. I had a look in the shop, as I always do. You got to make sure that the colours are nice and everything else. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, I'll chuck that box away. So there's the, I might have to change that blind. Should I? No, it's all right. So this is the palette Sweet Like. Let's have a look. Ooh, look at that. What some nice colours on that. Wonder if I take that off, you might be able to see it better. You see it now? Yeah? That looks nice. They're so pigmented as well. It's a joke. I know I might have to change that blind, change the blind, or put it up. Gordon Bennett. I'm up and down, up and down. Let's try that. That might be better actually. It doesn't make it too dark, does it? Perfect. Anyway, right, where were we? Let's show you it again. There you go. Look at that. Them colours are popping. I like this one, this cerise. Tangy, crimson, pop. What's that say? Oh, candid. Then you've got up here, sweetie, blossom, blushing, claret, and luscious. Ooh, I like that. Hence why I bought a bigger makeup bag, because I have so many palettes. It's a joke. Literally, this brand, they're called, I don't know if you can see it there, Makeup Obsession. Amazing, absolutely amazing. That's so good. Right, let's see how much this one was. Right, Makeup Obsession, Sweet Like. No way. Is that right? £6. And you get 10 colours in that. 10 different shades. £6. That is crazy. Definitely going to be breaking that one. Then we've got another one, and I don't know what this one's called. Oh, Belle Jordan. I couldn't make out what it was called, but it's called Belle Jordan. Right, okay, let's break this one out. And that's what it looks like. Apparently that says Belle Jordan. I'm just looking at the colours on the back here. They look pretty amazing. There you go. Look at them colours there. So if I sit this way, Starlight, Glow Baby, Pops, Bear, Sagittarius. I'm a Libra. My birthday's in 2 weeks. Sassy. That could be me. Hot Sauce. Queen. No, that's definitely me. I'm definitely a queen. 1076. 1076. Okay. Mama's Girl, Magic, So Cute, Miami, 13, AF. We all know what AF stands for. And Lola. What I'm telling you. Amazing. How many colours are in that? 16. Like I couldn't see that was 16 colours. My maths is shocking. I got an A in my maths. A for absent. No, I did. I took my maths exam. I passed, obviously. So yeah, Belle Jordan, how much were you? Let's have a look. Right, okay, so that was £10. And again, like I say, you get 16 colours in that for £10. That is amazing. Look, there's all the colours there on the back. Does it tell you? No, I thought it told you on the back what the colours were. But it doesn't, which is fine. It's fine. So that was £10. I'm liking that one a lot. Then you've got this one. Actually, let me do it like that. Right, okay. So this one, if I can get it out of the box. Why was that Sweet Light the only one that had sellotape on it that I had to break? I ain't got a clue. But anyway, this one is called Feels. And again, 16 colours. So that is a £10 one as well. Yep. Ooh, I am loving that. Okay, so in this, if I take this off, that came off easy. So in here you've got OMG, I'm shook. No, I'm shook. I know that's the colour, but I am shook. Emosh, shut up. Do I sound like I'm from Essex? My Life, Stop with 3 Ps. Boom. Everything, buzzing. I'm buzzing. Feels, whoa, slay, as if, amaze, no wine, and lip. And again, this is a shadow palette. I'm sorry, but I've got a contour, is it a contour or a highlight? No, actually, it's neither. It's a blush. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've got a blush palette of this. And there's a colour in there like that. No, I'm pretty sure. It's a highlight. It's not contour, it's a highlight. And there's a colour like that in there. Absolutely love that. But then you've got it in that colour down there as well. Amazing. So that one's called Feels. Liking it, liking it. The next one is a contour palette. And then I've got two, I've got a highlight palette and then a highlight and contour. So like a 2-in-1. So that'll be exciting. So this one is a contour palette. And this one, if I can get it out, is called Throw Shade. And there's 9 colours in this. Whoa, look at those. So depending on your skin colour, your skin type, whatever you choose, you can, oh, okay. All right, take it easy. And I've talked about this brand before and said how pigmented their palettes are. And I still stand by that. They are so pigmented, it is a joke. So if you're sort of like, I mean, I'm not like milk bottle white. I would say I've got a bit of a colour, but if I was to go on holiday, I would definitely take this palette and I would build up the more and more colour that I get. So probably sort of like the first couple of days, I would use a colour like that. And then by the end of the holiday, probably colours like that. Because obviously your skin's tanning, it's getting darker. You don't want to go on your first day or your second day of getting on holiday. You don't want to be going for these kind of colours because it's not going to look right. So yeah, so that's 9. So you've got Sassy, Burn, Sting, Attitude, Respect, Fire, Ultra, Queen, and Power. I'm liking that. Don't burn or sting yourself while you're on holiday. But anywho, so Throw Shade. Why can I not see that? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Has she not charged me for it? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, there it is. It's at the top. Another £10 one. Another £10. Another £10, and the next two are £10 as well. So this one is a highlight, and again, 9 shades. If I can get it out. Ta-da! So lit. 9 shades. What are you saying? Ooh. Hello. Right, let's take this off. If I can get it off. I know people that buy makeup palettes and keep those on there. There's some colours that I'm seeing that look kind of the same as what I've already looked at. But it's cool because what you can do with one palette is mix and match colours. That's what I tend to do sometimes. So this one is called So Lit. It has 9 colours. It's £10. What are the names of these bad boys? So you've got Electric, Alive, Drama. No drama here. Spark, Maximum, Lightning, Molten, Glow Up, and Lit. Do you know, I can't recommend these palettes enough. I really can't. They're affordable. They're pigmented. They're getting so big. They really are. They're getting so big. Every time I go in there, there's always new palettes. They do like baked powder as well. Just absolutely amazing. Ow, that hurt. Okay, so this is another one that's called Feels. Okay, 9 colours, and this is a highlight and contour palette. You ready? Oh, look at that. Come on. Just, let me take this off. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Such nice colours. I'm liking that one. Liking that one. So these colours are called Can't Even, Thrills, Bay, Flames, Bling, Best Life, Vibes, Glam, and Vacay. Everybody likes a vacay. So that is everything. My loves, my honeys, my friends, my foes. No, I'll take that back. So yeah, like I said, in total, I spent, so what does it say there? Yeah, it was about £80, round it off. Round it off, a couple of pence short of 80 quid. For 6 palettes, a makeup bag and multivitamins. Bearing in mind, that was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, £56 on them makeup palettes, and there was 6 of those. Would you say that's good? Or would you say that was a little bit expensive? I don't know. I don't know. I would like to say that I think it's good. The bag was 20, so that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh no, it was more than that. 80. Yeah, so about 90 quid. About 90 quid. Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah. So, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I do like to bring Boots hauls. I need to start doing more fashion hauls, I think. H&M. H&M is sort of like my go-to shop. River Island, PLT, which is Pretty Little Thing, Misguided, all that kind of stuff. But because obviously I'm in this flat on my own, I have to pay rent and I pay bills and everything else. Sometimes it's not always easy to do that kind of thing. Because once you get paid and you've paid your rent and you pay your bills, you're sort of left with not a lot to survive the month. And I took on that challenge by moving into this flat and saying, yeah, I want to do that, whatever. But I'm enjoying it. Obviously there's still some stuff that I